Hi everyone, welcome to Carmen, Katharine's Wreath. So today we are going to do another elf wreath. But today we are going to use a girl elf. I got her base and I was looking into it in Fiesta. You can buy it online. Okay? This was $7.99 for this cute little girl elf. So I am doing another flower today. We are using ribbon. It's a different technique I use with the ribbon on the flower. And we are today going to use Walmart CandyCane mesh. Now I used a whole roll because it's only 8 yards. It's 21 inches wide, but it's 8 yards instead of 10. So when I noticed when I cut it, I cut a whole roll and then I cut one piece of 10 going long ways, and then I cut it in half to get the 48 pieces, okay? So I am going to turn my camera down and then we'll get started. Okay everyone, so today we are doing the flower method with zip ties like we did yesterday, but this is a little bit different today. Like I said, I am using the Walmart mesh. It's $3.49 a roll. And what I did was they only had this color in 21 inches, and it's 8 yards instead of 10. I'm used to having 10 yards to work with my flowers. So I had to cut one roll in half and then cut into 10-inch squares. And then I cut one piece of 10-inch, 21 inches wide, and I cut one piece and then cut it in half to get the 48 pieces, okay? So there is something I did want to go over. A lot of you are using the Dollar Tree frame, and that is perfectly fine because I use the 10-inch 3-wire with these type of flowers, but this is what you guys, a lot of you are using. So when you do the flower placement, what you need to do, what I would do, is skip from inside, you skip the 3rd bar. And then you pull it down and it gives you the same placement you would have on this, okay? Now you have two options. You can just skip it or you can cut it off, the little center one. I would just skip it because it's just going to lay, the two pieces in front will lay over that bar and you're not going to see it. So from the inside, you are going to go 1, 2, skip, and then 3. And those two will lay over that. So you can still accomplish it with the Dollar Tree frame. And this is the tinsel wreath. I just took the tinsel off and I used the frames. Alright? So if you don't have this frame, you can use the Dollar Tree. And it's $1. And it works. Just do not put your zip ties on too tight because it can break the bars. Alright? Okay. So now we're going to get started with this. And as I was going over, we're going to do a ribbon technique on this beautiful flower today. And you're going to love it. It's easy, it's not hard. And we're going to do a little bow on it too. So I'm going to make it really cute and festive and very Christmassy. This is the elf that I was showing you guys. And this is a girl elf that comes from Fiesta. And you can buy it online. I got mine on base, and it's $7.99. All bases have them, so if you're a military family, which I have a lot of you guys on here, you can buy these little pretties on base. They have the boy and the girl. If not, and you want one like this, go on Fiesta, okay? And it's fiesta.com, and you can look it up, and they have all kinds of little Christmas elves and stuff. And there are some stores that do sell them, but you're going to have to research it, okay? But I got mine on my base here because we are a Navy family, okay? She's so cute. So like I said, we are using the CandyCane mesh I got from Walmart. And I cut them all into 10-inch by 10-inch squares. So you're going to cut your mesh in half. You're going to cut them in 10 inches wide, and then you're going to cut them in half by 10, okay? So you'll have your 10-inch squares to work with. So It is a little, you know, time consuming, but you guys know that I do use, so you can use a wood burner, but please wear your mask because there is chemicals and it can hurt your lungs. What I use my Power Rotary Cutter, and it powers up for 18 hours and it cuts your mesh, and it cuts up to 15 pieces at once. So that cuts your time extremely. And like I said, if you can see it, it's shaped just like a rotary cutter, okay? But it's power operated. I am giving one away at my 10,000 subscribers. One person will win a rotary cutter. I'm giving away a Zip Snip by Works. It's shaped exactly like my Skill, because Skill came out with a new design, and it is cheaper. The Works is cheaper, so I'm going to be giving out one away. It's approximately $28. You can buy them on Walmart.com, HomeDepot.com, eBay, and you can buy it on Amazon and Amazon Prime. So, and you can also buy the Skill, and the Skill is called a Skill screwdriver with cutter attachment. Just make sure it's power operated, and it has the Skill cutter attachment on it. Okay, it is a little more, like I said. They do sell one with just the cutter, like I have, but it's $61. So I've been giving away the Works, and it works just as well. It's self-sharpening, and it does everything mine does. So it actually cuts a little bit better. To me it does, because I've used it. So also I'm giving away a large hand pro bow at my 500,000 views. I am at 355,000 views. Guys, I'm going fast. It's going fast. Hopefully by Christmas I'll be giving one away as a nice Christmas gift. The drawing will be live. My grandson will pick out the name. I do it the old-fashioned way. We write down everybody's name or print it out, and then I shake it up and he pulls out one name. It's everybody has a chance to win, okay? And same thing, same exact way I do with the cutter. And like I said, I'm giving two things away. So at my 10,000 subscribers is the cutter, and at the 500,000 views is the Pro Bow large hand. And I will have more coming up after that to give away too. You have to be subscribed on my YouTube channel to be in the drawing. And you have to watch, please watch, because without the views, then I'm never going to be able to give out the Pro Bow. So the more you watch, the more views I get, and the drawing will come. It's a reward for me saying thank you for supporting me and watching my tutorials. And I give away something that I buy for you, and it's a gift. It's purely a gift. I pay for shipping as well, so you pay nothing. Alright? So subscribe, like, and watch, share, and it will be here before you know it. So just wanted to say that, and I want to say thank you guys for all your love and support, because without you, none of this is possible. None of it. There was something else. Oh, all my supplies are on the end of this video. I write down where I buy everything. The only thing I don't write down at the end is the elf or like the little decor pieces, because I use pieces from Hobby Lobby and everywhere. I'll put down the stores, but I use things from everywhere. I mix it together. But if you watch my videos, I tell you, I got this from Craft Outlet, I got this from Hobby Lobby, I got this from Paper Mart, I got this from Walmart. I tell you exactly where I get everything. So you have to watch to know all that. So here we go. So just like yesterday, we're doing corner, corner. I suggest getting rocks. Rocks are heavier than paperweights. I got my grandson bought me mine at Dollar Tree when the spring season came in. But one of my viewers said she found these rocks at Dollar General for 50 cents. So I wanted to share that with y'all because these are heavier than paperweights and they're awesome. So just like yesterday, we're going to do the first one is going to be in half. So you're just going to fold it in half, lay it down, put your rock over it. The second one, and again, we're doing corner, corner. We're not doing the spearing. Now I have another flower. We are going to do the spearing method. They look different. And it does have more fabric when we use that. But it's a beautiful flower. So I will be doing that. So this is 3/4. All you got to do is take one finger. It's one finger shorter than the top. Okay? And these are this is the tail method that I use with the zip ties. So just like yesterday. So then we're going to do the third one. The tail is going halfway up in the back. So corner, corner. And tail. It's halfway. All right, halfway. So, and this one's not a really big flower like yesterday. It's not a big flower. I do have a real big one coming up, a beautiful one. I have a white snow one that I will be doing with a different petal technique. And I'll let you guys know, a lot of you are on my Facebook. Those of you that don't have a Facebook, I always try to share on here. So, and you guys know you can get a hold of me through email. My email is listed on the back of the video as well. Or if you hit about my channel, I have my email there. You can always email me and I will answer your questions. I'm here for you guys. A lot of you are new. Also, I'm so proud of all of you. Your wreaths are beautiful. I'm so happy. You guys just make me so happy when I see all the beautiful artwork. You are all so creative. It's gorgeous. So, again, just like yesterday, you're going to take all 3 pieces. You do want to kind of pull them out and hold them. You want it kind of tight around the bars because this stiffens up so the fabric doesn't move and it doesn't flop. As you know, we always cover the backs of my flowers if we're using a stuffed animal or if we're using my other flower technique. The zip tie is the flat side facing in. Oh, so you ladies know, and pull this nice and tight. See how that is? Nice and tight. Don't do too tight. You can break the zip tie and you can also break the frame if you're using my the Dollar Tree one. But see? No, it doesn't flop. We have, ladies, about 15 gentlemen that are on this wreath page. They're on my Facebook and they do watch our videos. And I have seen some of their work. Pretty awesome. And a lot of you guys and ladies and gentlemen, are husband and wife teams like me and my husband. Awesome job. I love it. I love the fact that the husband and wives are doing this together. Amazing. Just amazing. It's to me, it's spouse bonding time is what me and my husband call it. So corner, corner. So it's just, I'm just so tickled and so happy. It's good for the marriage to do stuff together. So in half, I always flip it on the outside and hold the rock down so you can work on your next bar. Okay? So, hello gentlemen, hello women. I'm so happy you guys are doing the husband and wife thing. It makes me smile. Also, I have a couple teenagers on here. I'm very proud of you guys too. Very proud. You're doing an awesome job. So I'm going to pull this through and we are going 3/4 up. And believe it or not, my teenagers are doing really, really good stuff for their schools and stuff. I'm very proud of you guys. I've been getting emails and stuff. Very proud. They're doing a lot of the football wreaths. It's awesome. Okay, here we go. I'm going to hold this down. And moms and daughters are doing stuff together. I love that too. Great team. Just saying. And everybody that's overseas and watching me all over the world, thank you. I really appreciate it. And I get your emails too. Just love it. You guys are an awesome group. So, okay. remember, you're not going to tug on it and make a spearing method. All you're going to do is fold it corner to corner. All right? And I'll stop talking and just go over the placement so you guys can, I know a lot of you guys like to concentrate and do this with me. So this is the half. You're going halfway up with your tail. So now you're going to take all of them together. And what I always do is you want to measure your petals to the next one over. Alright, make sure that it's always the same size. It gives the flower an even look going all the way around. You do not want a lopsided flower. If you have a lopsided flower, it ruins the whole pretty look of our Christmas flowers. Alright, springtime, ladies and gentlemen, we will be doing my flowers with the pollen. So buy all the fake snow from Dollar Tree. I will be using that. You can dye it, we can paint it, but I have about 20 different flowers coming up. I have a great Mother's Day one I'm working on, so buy it and save it. It's $1 at Dollar Tree. Save the fake snow because we use that. This is the same thing as the pollen that I buy. Just trying to give you little hints. Okay, so you're going to pull it. And again, like we did yesterday, it's going to take 4 in a row, okay? See, this one should be a little bit lower like the next one over, but I decorate it so you're not even going to notice. I try to keep the zip ties at the same length as well. And I'm going to show you how to cover that up because when we do the ribbon method, you don't even see any of that. It's really, really cool. So, okay, let's do some more. I do have some women on here that are widows and they do all this stuff by themselves. I love you guys. Okay, corner to corner, guys. Here we go. And this one, first one in half. Okay. Hold it down with your rock or paperweight. Corner, corner. I do have a burlap I will be doing too, guys. So that's going to be, I'm going to record it today. I might let it out today. Tomorrow is my birthday and we're all celebrating and I have a doctor's appointment. So I might let tomorrow's video go out today. So if you want, you can watch one today and one tomorrow. That's fine. But it is a request that I do the burlap. So you got one finger less, so remember, one finger less for the second one. And then our third one, corner, corner, right? And I always try to get the prettiest side, because sometimes, see how it kind of rolls on you? That I always put in back. So this one is 1 1/2, so you got the tail in half in the back. You got 3/4 the tail in half, and then you got one that's completely in half. Look at how pretty this is. I love the way this lays. Okay, I love the CandyCane. I like the colors. So we are going to want to make sure this is nice and tight in the back. You want to pull all your petals together to give it a nice tight feeling. Take your zip tie, put it around, pull. Do not pull too tight with the Dollar Tree, you'll snap the ball, and trim. Okay, now this takes 4 like we did yesterday, so I'm going to do one more. I have a lot of you guys are my students, and you do your wreaths with me, so I'm trying not to go too fast for you, okay? So we're going corner, corner, through the inner ring, in half. Remember, sometimes you get the little metallic that comes out. All you got to do is just trim them as you go. That's all you do. Hold it down with your rock or paperweight. Here we go again. Corner, corner. Check, this is a little bit thicker than yesterday's, but that's good because it makes it even tighter, and the closer it is and the thicker it is, the better it is, okay? So I go down one finger, so I take my pointer finger, one finger lower, okay? The tail. So we will have the spearing method, and that is a beautiful flower, but it does take more product to make it. So I have one that I will be doing this week as well. So corner to corner in the back, tails going halfway up. You're not folding it in half, you're moving the tail halfway up. So it's halfway that you're pulling the tail through, okay? And take all three together. Don't over pull it. Like I said, if you're working with the Dollar Tree frame, make sure that it's nice and clean here. The reason why you skip the third bar on your Dollar Tree is because these, when you have two in the inner side from going in, out, that covers that one bar right here. If you skip it and skip the third bar in and go over it, you're going to have a little gap. So these two will cover that third bar, and then you just pull it to the end, okay? I think I might actually do a flower with the Dollar Tree so I can show you guys. That will probably be next week. I'm going to get some more holiday mesh, and I think we'll do that one together too. I think that will be a good one for everybody. So nice and tight, not too tight or you'll snap it. See? And this covers so well, so I like it. I really, really like it. Snip. These are utility scissors. You get them from Fizzers, which is a great, great company. My mat is from Fizzers. Even my acrylic mat that I use to cut my mesh on, that's from Fizzers as well. And I use this mat also to cut with a wood burner. So I put a piece of like your poster board plexiglass underneath, or you can get an old picture frame glass and put it here, and then I put this over it on top, and I measure, and I can cut with the wood burner, and it doesn't ruin my table, and it doesn't ruin your mat. So the acrylic mats are great for that. Alright? Some of you guys just want to use the wood burner, but please wear your mask. They're $1 at Dollar Tree. I don't want anyone to get hurt. So I am going to do one more section with you, and then I am going to stop this and finish it up, and then you guys can pause me, catch up, finish it, and then unpause me, and then we'll do the whole thing together. Okay, so corner, corner, through the top bar, inner bar, hold this in half with your rocks or your paperweights, corner to corner. Oh, and if you guys if you already have a pro bow, you can still win one. It's good to have two. You can do two bows at once. Or if you don't want it, if I have an extra zip snip and you rather have that than the pro bow, you sure can ask for that instead as well. So I'll let you know what I have on hand, and if I can do that, I will more than happily send you the zip snip, because the zip snip and the pro bow are almost the same in price. So one's only like $8 more, that's it. So this one is 3/4. Pull it up a little more. One finger down. Hold it with your rock. Corner, corner. Pull your fabric through. Fabric's going in half. Hold it. Hold the two up front. Pull towards you to make sure all of them are nice and tight on that bar and nothing's uneven. So I like to, once you guys start doing this, it's going to come to you naturally, okay? There we go. Make sure that it is the same size as the one next to it. So, see, that one's just a tad bit lower. So I'm going to just move it just a tad bit, like that. Just a hair. There we go. There we go. Take your zip tie. Also, when you hold the rocks on it, it keeps your mesh from touching all the other mesh. So, because the more it touches, the more it can fray. So I will say that too. Some people flip their flowers upside down when they pull this as well. Which you can do that if it's easier. Do whatever's easier for you. Needle nose pliers, some people use that. If you're using the wire frame to make it nice and tight, you can do that too. I've done that before. It's just sometimes I over pull and I do snap it. So I just be very cautious when you're doing that. So let's see. See, we're almost halfway. Corner, corner, and a half. Put your rock. Corner, corner. Use your finger placement, one finger lower. That's the way I do it. Use your rock to hold it down. Corner, corner. My grandson's appointment is tomorrow too, so I will let you guys know whatever we find out from the next blood results. That's if they don't, they're probably going to want to do even more, so I will let y'all know. So pull it nice and tight, pull it next to the next one. My Theo's going to see Santa on Friday. Our Santa on base. So I was going to take a little video of that and let you guys see him. He's so cute. It's the first year he believes in him. So I want to see how he reacts. So we're going to do what? So sometimes your zip ties, oh, look at it. Sometimes they don't go through. It's a dud. Just throw it out. That happens with any brand you buy. Sometimes there's a dud in there. But mine came from Dollar Tree. I like the 60 for $1. They do have 100 for $1. The red, white, and black ones. I like the 60. They're a little bit more sturdier. So I buy the one that has 60 in it. So corner, corner. In half. Corner, corner. If this is your first time watching and you want to see how I cut my mesh, just go to the elf reef I did yesterday and I show you how to cut it with my tool so you can see it, okay? One finger down. Also, when you're cutting the mesh, I do want to go over this. This is important. When you're cutting this mesh, okay, because we're cutting the 21 inch wide. What you're going to do is you're going to take your ruler and you're going to measure it. And then you're just going to take rocks, hold it down, and when you cut this, you cut in between the metallic strip, right through the center. Don't cut it right at the metallic because it will run. It can ruin it. So the metallic kind of holds that together. So if you cut in between it, okay? You're going to cut in between it, and then you cut it in half after you cut the whole roll. All right? And then I roll up each half, and then I measure it off by 10, and I cut it. And I actually stack the 2 rolls together on top and do it all at one time. That way it cuts your time in half. I wanted it, because I know someone's going to ask, how do I cut my 21-inch into squares? That's how you cut it. If this is your first time and you want to know what this is an umbrella bag. You can buy them on Amazon. You put that over your used mesh so it doesn't touch and so it doesn't fray from friction. And that's how you store your mesh, okay? I just wanted to go over that because I know everybody asks me things because they're new. We have a lot of new people. Okay, here we go. We got corner, corner, through the bottom, tail going halfway, pull them all together, always measure by the one next to it. See, this one's a little loose. I'm real picky. Sorry, I had to pull that one in. With the metal frame, you can do that. I wouldn't suggest doing that with the plastic frame. That can really break it. All right. There we go. Flat side of your zip tie facing in. Sorry. Butterfingers. They do have, someone, I think it was a guy who said something on one of my videos. There's some kind of zip tie tool you can use to pull your zip ties through, and it cuts it. There's some machine. I'll have to look that up. Because we saw it. I saw that comment on an old flower I did. I'm curious. So if I know you watch this, it's a gentleman on here. It's not Berto. There's another gentleman that said it to me, telling me about this tool. If you're watching this, please put it in the comments so I can look it up, so I could tell everybody about it. I'd love to know. Okay, so corner, corner, pull through. One finger lower, put your rock on it to hold it down. Corner, corner. Oh, sorry, the first one is a whole, sorry, brain fart. First one is half. So fold it in half. Second one, lost my train of thought. Okay, one finger down. There we go. And we have one more. I'll go over it one more time, and then I'm going to go off camera to finish this. So, tail halfway up. Pull them all together. Make sure that all of them, so there's no poofs under there, okay? I pull on it. Make sure it's nice and even. And remember, measure your next to it, which it is a little bit, not a little bit too short, so a little bit lower. nice and tight, all of them. Make sure that one doesn't have a bubble in it. Here we go. Count. I think that's the last one too. Here we go. There we go. All right, we are halfway done. So there's 4 in each one. It's nice and covered. Do not worry about any of this. I have a technique so you're not going to see that bar or the zip ties. I have something I'm going to show you and you guys are going to love it. So I'm going to go off camera. I'm going to finish this. So pause me, finish up with me, go all the way to the end, and then unpause me so we can get to the next part of our candy cane wreath. We don't put her on like I did before we decorate. Your elf goes on after our next step. So you have to do the next step before you put her on. So go ahead, put me on pause, and finish up, and I will be right back with you. Okay, everybody, see how nice and beautiful this is? 48 pieces. Look how pretty. That's gorgeous. So, what I did is I took a big roll of candy cane ribbon, which I got from Paper Mart, and there's 30 yards in this. I think I paid $9 for it. It's worth 30 yards. So I cut them into 9 feet a piece, and I'm going to show you why. Because it takes about 9 feet to go around this. Okay? So now all you're going to do is you're going to go under and over each petal. So under, over, under, over. So it's 9 feet. Under, and it's wired. Over, under, over, under, over, under, over, under, over, and under, okay? So you have a little bit left, but that's to make your bow. So this side, I'm going to pull some of this through this way to make it even. You have 2 tails right here, and you need those, so don't cut them off. Alright? I'm going to show you in a second. Let me grab that ribbon so you can see what I used. This is the ribbon. I got it from Paper Mart. Alright? There you go. It was $9 and it's for 30 yards. And it's wired ribbon. Awesome deal. So now, and like I said, you cut it in 9 feet. So I'm going to take this one. You want it a little bit loose because we're bubbling it. Just a little bit, not too much. This one you're going to do the opposite, okay? So we're going this way around it. We're going over, under, pull it through, under, over, under, I did this on one of my fall flowers, so you guys loved it. Over, under, over, under, over. So you're weaving it through. That's all we're doing, is we're weaving it through. But you do need to make sure that it's nice and even. What's wrong, Thumper? Hold on, honey. Hold on, sweetheart. Mama's gonna shut this off in just a second. I must have to go potty again. Over. Under. Okay, so now what you want to do is you want to make sure that all your legs are even, like I said. I'm just going to pull this out a little bit. Let's see. That one's even, that one's even. There we go. Then you're going to, of course, you're going to straighten it up as well. So now go through your placement of them. They're all... Hold on, buddy. I am going to put this on pause and I will be right back. All the legs should be the same because we're going to adjust your ribbon so the nice side is up. And I do like a little bubbling to it. And then when you adjust it to go over this, let me let him out, see what's wrong. I'll be right back. Alright guys, so see how pretty this is with all the bubbles of the ribbon? So now what you're going to do is you're going to turn it around. Make sure everything is, all your ribbons are facing, the back side is facing up. Because we're going to zip tie it. So I'm taking all four together. I'm just going to place one zip tie around it. Don't make it too tight because you could take away from the bubbles in the front, okay? Then you're going to face it to the front. You're going to take all the ones you just put together, all four legs, and watch this. This is neat. Just gonna form your bow. So you can make it as big or as small as you want. I pinch it at the ends and then take a zip tie and I'm putting it through this. Like I said, you kind of want to pinch this. Make sure your little bow is even. Put one right. And you can measure this with a ruler if you want to. Take one here. I'm going to take one over this way. See, we covered the two right here, so now we got to make sure these two are. You don't want a floppy bow. And just pull it up. It's not an elaborate bow, it's just something cute. Now, and we put something right there, so don't worry about that either. I'm gonna take, I want these even. Some of the legs are a little bit longer than the others, so we're gonna even them out. What I'm gonna do is cut upwards, fold in half. This one's a little bit longer than that one. That's okay, because I'm going to fold this in. You can cut this off. Didn't know which way I was going for a minute. Here we go. And I will hang this up too when we're all done. So, she's going to go right here. Just like that. Her legs are going to dangle over that little bow. Now, I always kind of put something over that. So, let's see what I got. I'm going to put... well, she's green and white. That might actually be good. I like that. Then we're going to grab a couple little decorations. And I was thinking we would use my little foamies again today. And I have a couple of these on this. Little peppermints we can put on here. Just want to lay out your decor. I'm going to use that one. I got all of this. These I got from Craft Outlet. They're sprays. These I got from Hobby Lobby. I got the rest from Hobby Lobby. And you have to be in stores to get it. I tried to see if you can get it online, and you can't, so I didn't see it. I looked, did not see it, but we want to add a little bit red and green on this too, just to give it that little Christmas look. I'm putting a couple more peppermints. I like to lay it on there first. Let me see. I thought I have. I do. I have a couple more stuff. So I'm going to clip this right here. I might even take this part off and just put it in her arms. I think I am going to do that. I'm going to put this in her arms, and I'm taking this off. And I got this, I believe this one I got at Walmart. Yes, I did. So I'll show you how to do that. I'm going to put that on her. Let's see, what else do I want? Take a couple little Christmas balls to give it a little color. And, oh, let's put a couple little gifts on this one. This I got from Dollar Tree. And I just wanted to put a couple little things because, you know, it's Christmas. Make it a little Christmassy. Put a couple little gifts. Or you can put little gifts around here, which I think is cute. So we'll put it around her. Just a couple little things. Alright, so now I see all the stuff I want to put on it. So the first thing you want to do is we need to secure her on it. So I'm going to dab a little glue on this. This was $1 at Hobby Lobby. Okay, so after you get this on, you're going to take your elf, your desired decoration, because we all have different elves, so I'm going to stick it through the fabric. This elf is really cute. They have different outfits for her. I didn't even realize it till I started putting the wire on. I'll show you something. This is Velcro. It actually comes off the whole little dress, and they have different little dresses you can put on the doll. So this is really cute if you're looking for a cute little gift for your grandbaby or your child. But it comes in different outfits. I didn't even know it. So anyways, because you can wash her little dress. It's cute. So cute. So now what you're going to do is, just like we did yesterday, have one at her bottom and one towards the top. Alright? So you want to put it on. Make sure that your wire is long enough to attach it. Get all these decorations that are everywhere. And make sure it's in the center as well. So let me grab those. They're all going everywhere. So before I get her little hiney down here, I'm going to do the top. And I'm going to the top right here. I'm just going to fasten it around the frame. Okay. Make sure it's nice and secure. I'm going to tie this one too. So Daddy brought them treats, so they're eating their little treats. There we go. Remember, we cover the backs. Anytime I work with this type of decor, I do cover the backs. Let me just see over here. So make sure that her bottom, so she's centered. You don't want to have a uncentered doll. Characters, you know. Gotta move all these over. I'm actually going to take it to the last bar. This one's so big, you could probably get away without covering the back if you wanted to. It's totally up to you guys. this. I'm just putting it around the wire frame. Okay, that's all I'm doing. Like I said, make sure it's nice and centered. And you're just going to clip off the excess wires. There we go. So, and when you're all done, you just pull out your little bows. You can curl the bows going over, spread the little legs apart on your bow. Give it a little character. Now, we're going to apply some decorations, and then we're going to cover this back. It's really cute. So cute. And then I'll hang it up so you guys can see the finished product as well. That looks really pretty. So you just, because this is wired ribbon, just slightly bend it over and shape your ribbon. And it gives it that really pretty candy cane look at the bottom. And I'll hang it up and do a close-up when we're all done. So now you're going to take another small piece of wire. I want to put something in her hand. And this is a spray, and this actually came from Walmart. I'm actually going to put, all you do again is you just put it through the plush. Do not recommend puncturing the plush, cutting holes in it, because you can ruin it. So this seems to be the best way that I found. And I've been doing these for a while, so I'm actually going to take her arm. I'm just going to wrap it around. I'm going to go through the plush just a tiny bit. Very tiny, because you want to try to make this invisible. I'm just going to twist it and just stick it underneath. There she goes. See? That was easy. So now we're going to decorate just a little bit. I don't think it needs too much because she's so cute as it is, but I still want to give it something. So let's put a little present over here. These are Dollar Tree presents. Now I'm trying to keep it color coordinated, so they have gold and blue, but we're not going to use the gold and blue ones. Just going to use the silver and red. Let it sit for a few seconds so it can dry on. Take another one. Put it right here. And one more. Remember, elves are Santa's helpers. So we're putting little presents underneath. That's a little more. This one. I'm going to get some Elmer's glues. Someone told me they came out with it on right on YouTube. I think it's going to stick a little better. So I'm going to go, not Elmer's, sorry. Gorilla Glue. They're the best ones. So some of the stuff sometimes has a hard time sticking. These do. Start to stick now. Okay. So let's see. Do a couple little accents on this. Take a little white. Some red. Put a little green in it because it's Christmassy. So with the Walmart mesh, I did notice just a little more glue for it to stick on. Sometimes it doesn't always take like my other mesh. Good. A little green. Take a little peppermint. I'm going to take a green, white one. I'm going to stick that there. Hobby Lobby, like I told you before, that's where I got these little peppermints from. Let's see, we'll take another one. And they're already sticky. They have some plastic on the back you can peel off. So it doesn't take a lot to glue this on either. Like I said, they're already sticky. Let's see, what else do I want? Just a couple. And give it a little more Christmas cheer. Just a little bit more. I think we're just about done, guys. Didn't use everything I planned on using, but it doesn't need too much because you really don't want to overdo it, but we want to give it some kind of color because it is Christmas. You want your the young kids to say, oh, look at how pretty. I think that'll be too much. I think that'll be too much. I do think I think we're done, guys. So I am going to go ahead and add maybe one of those here. I'm going to go ahead and go off and hang this up, and then I'm gonna show you guys the finished product. But I'm probably gonna add a couple more balls and that's it. We're done. So I will see you in a few seconds. I'm gonna, oh, nope, I've got something else to finish. Alright, so if you guys watched my thing yesterday, see how full she is? She really doesn't need to be covered up in the back. You don't have to. Oh, my glue went through. It's fine. You don't have to. It's nice and clean in the back. But if you want to cover up the doll, you're just going to put this on. And I'll do a couple of them in front of you, and then I'm going to go offline, finish it up, and then hang it. But I wanted to show you this little part first. So, anytime you cover the back, you do need to put a little bit of ribbon on it to hang it up. So, and you can use the Dollar Tree ribbon. That's what this is. It's Dollar Tree. No sense in wasting expensive ribbon on this. And you just want to go from where you see her, where I attached her head at, right here. I'm just going to take a small piece of ribbon because it's in the center bar here. And take one here and one over here. Okay. Not for decoration, it's to hang up, so you don't want a real long one. You don't want a lopsided flower when it hangs up either, because then it'll tilt down. You just want enough where it makes a little loop. Knot it up. Cut it. This is, you can't even see it, which is great. So then I take, and I use a hole puncher, and I put little holes in this. This is foam sheets. You can get them at Walmart. They're over where their foam balls and stuff are in the crafts section. You'll look down where they carry the felt. They have the sheets there in a pack, I believe a pack of 12. If you can't find them in your Walmart, then you can get them on Amazon.com. Alright. I had to go to 2 Walmarts before I found them because they sell pretty quickly. But they're like a 10 by 12 sheet, and there's 12 in a pack, and it's like about $5 or $6. And I use them on everything, especially when I'm covering the backs. Just gives it that nice clean look. You push your zip tie underneath. They're not going to see it, and it won't scratch up the wall. Okay? And you just take, I take a hole puncher, and I just punch my little holes. Take your zip ties. And you measure it out too. Measure where you want this. I'm just going to cover the back. It's nice and smooth. It doesn't scratch their wall. Gives your customers a option. So they have, you know, they can hang it up. And this goes for your door hangers that you buy. They're $1 at Dollar Tree to hang your wreath hangers. Or you can hang it with a nail with this, okay? So it gives them that extra option. I'm going to finish this offline. But let me go ahead. But after you're done putting the back on, you do need to fluff your bow again. Just remember there's a bow on this one. So fluff it, straighten it up. Then what I suggest, go over this with them. Okay, so ribbon that doesn't have wire in it. Stiff and stuff. You can buy that at Michael's. You can buy it at the craft stores, okay? This is good for ribbon. I use it on the ribbon. You do not need to use it on this wired ribbon, though. Then we have your adhesive spray. Anytime you're cutting your petals, you use your adhesive. But you don't have to spray the center because this is all tied down. It's not going to fray right here. And don't spray on the doll. Only spray your petals. A very light coat, and not like this. It'll discolor and be sticky. You need to be away from it, okay? Like 6 feet away, far enough away when you spray it. Wear a mask and spray outside. You can get very sick from that. Then you use your UV resistant clear. That gives it a little hard shell. It protects it from the weather. It also seals the ends. If you do not feel comfortable with using the adhesive spray, because that is glue, and any type of adhesive is sticky. If you overspray it, it's not going to dry right. Also, make sure that it's for crafts. There's a little craft picture. If it doesn't show crafts, please do not buy it, because it will not be right. This is for crafts. It's adhesive spray, and it says right on there for crafts. UV resistant clear is for crafts. Make sure you get the right one. It dries clear, it gives it a hard shell, it makes it weatherproof and sunproof so it doesn't fade. Spray this. If you don't want to use this, at least use this. Spray it twice. If you're only going to use this, spray it, let it dry 40 minutes in between each spray. Spray outside, let it dry. It protects your work. That way people have it more than one season, okay? I'm going to finish her up, the back. I'm going to hang it up and I'll be right back. Alright? Okay, everybody, look how pretty. She turned out beautiful. So like, share, subscribe, and I will see you later on. I do have another wreath planned. I will probably release it tomorrow. So have a blessed day, everybody. Bye.